Hey, welcome back to Starfish Coaching and Designers Business Academy. I'm Eric Lee, and in this video, I want to help you figure out if your personality is a better fit to be an employee of a company or a business owner. So let's get right into that. So you may be in school right now and being trained in your career and vocation, and you're wondering, should I go and work for a company or should I be a business owner? Whatever industry that is, whether you're an interior designer or architect or something completely different, that question always crosses a new grad's mind. So I want to dive into it and give you some different personality types between an employee and a business owner. There are definitely differences, and it takes a certain personality to be a business owner. So I want to help you decide that for yourself before you jump into and investing into a new business. So I want to give you 5 personality traits that you can identify with to see if you're an employee, or 5 personality traits to see if you're a business owner. There are definitely differences, and it takes a certain personality type to be a business owner. So I want to help you process that for yourself before you jump in and invest in starting up a new business. Let's start with 5 personality traits that can be identifiable to someone who's better off as an employee. First one is stability and certainty. So if you're someone who likes that, then being an employee may be the best way for you to go. Because as an employee, you are somewhat shielded from the business ups and downs. If the business is slow this month, you'll still get paid a salary. So you don't have to worry too much about that. You don't have to be pounding the pavement to bring new business in. So if you like that certainty and stability, then employee may be good for you. Now keep in mind, I'm not saying that's forever, because of course with any business, if new business doesn't come in for long, then as an employee, you may be laid off. But you don't have to worry about and stress about getting new business for the client. And you're somewhat shielded because you do have severance and some notice that you get from your boss before they actually let you go. 2, there's minimal risk. As an employee, you show up to work. You don't have to be putting money into this business to start up and to keep it operational. You're just going to work in exchange for your time. So there's minimal risk from your part being an employee. So someone who doesn't like risk and is risk adverse, then being an employee is the way to go. 3 is work-life balance. If you're someone who likes work-life balance and don't want to have to think about work after the day is done, then being an employee will give that to you, because you're literally just clocking in and clocking out. After that, you can get on with your personal life, your hobbies, your interests, and you don't have to worry about it. So being an employee will be ideal for that situation. 4, if you're someone who doesn't like to manage too many things at once, then you might want to consider being an employee. If you're an employee, typically you're expected to just do your job and that's it, versus an owner where you have lots of different things thrown at you. Unless, of course, maybe you're like a manager level where you will have more things to juggle. But most of the employees out there have a certain task they need to do, and if they do it well, then that's really their job. So consider that if you like to just focus on one thing at a time and not have to juggle too many stuff. 5, if you're someone that don't like too much responsibility, then being an employee will be good, because there's only a certain amount of responsibility that you have within your job. And if you can handle that, then that's great, versus an owner where they're really responsible for everything. So yes, responsibility is a huge thing of business ownership. And I'm not saying being an employee has no responsibility, but it's just a defined set of responsibility. Being an owner is pretty much undefined. You're responsible for everything, and anything can come right at you and you have to deal with it. Okay, now let's look at 5 personality types of someone who could be good as a business owner. 1, they can handle obstacles and challenges. Some people actually thrive on that and they love it as a challenge. So as a business owner, you will have lots of obstacles and surprises that come along the way. And someone who's good at that will be really good as a business owner. 2, you're ambitious and have big visions. That's really one of the key things to being a business owner and an entrepreneur, is you see out there in the world, there's currently nothing like what you've envisioned. So you want to take the challenges and take the risk of creating this thing out there that is your business. So as a business owner and an entrepreneur, you have to be ambitious. You want to set goals and you want to have them big, lofty goals, and you want to have big vision so that you can pull through. That passion and that drive is what pulls a business owner through to success. And 3, as a business owner, you have to be willing to take some risks in exchange for bigger rewards. That's typically the mindset that a person needs to be a business owner. They're willing to manage some small risks in order to get some bigger rewards. 5, you're a multitasker and you don't mind juggling a lot of things at once. Being a business owner, it comes with the territory that you're going to have to put out fires and you have to think on your feet and manage multiple deadlines and multiple urgencies at once. So your personality, if you like that and if you can handle that, then that's great. That makes you a great candidate for a business owner. 5, you have to be good at being accountable and responsible. Because being a business owner, there's no one else on top of you that will keep you accountable and responsible. So you have to be self-motivated to do that on your own. You have to be self-disciplined. Everything is going to fall on your shoulder. The buck stops with you. So if something doesn't go right, you're ultimately responsible and accountable to clean up that mess. So to be a business owner, this is one key ingredient that you need in your personality type. So I hope that gives you a good profile of what it takes to be an employee and what it takes to be a business owner. They are very different, and I like to provide that for you so that you can assess what's better for you before you jump in and make a huge investment in starting a business. If you like this video, please pass it on to your colleagues or leave me a comment if you have other personality ideas that makes a good employee and a good business owner. I'm Eric Lee, and I can turbocharge your success.